I'm coming in.
Shut up,
Paimon,
Paimon.
come in.
Paimon, shut up!
Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
You know when we quit out of the menu, she should shut the fuck up. Are you ready for Nuva to get stabbed? True. Oh, yeah, true.
There's a newsstand over there. Want to grab a copy of the Steam Bird?
Oh, hell yeah, I do.
You know our Fontanian friends love a little drama.
True.
There's no way they let their readers down. Isn't that Charlotte? Standing next to her, surely that can't be Kanich?
Kanich?
How about...
New Kanich.
Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
That sounds interesting. Hold up! This one's a gem! A legal restaurant caught serving Saurian stew proves surprisingly popular.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it.
What the fuck? To be honest, I like the new VA. Yeah, I'm gonna blow your mind here. That was actually me. Fucking crazy, dude.
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing.
Oh.
Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
My oh my! That can't be for real! Huh? Fine! I hate to admit it, but you've won this one!
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right?
Yeah.
Neverlet was stabbed?
I know.
And gravely wounded?
Gravely?
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Surely not. If it is, we're all toast. Aha! I thought I heard familiar voices. Well, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. What a coincidence! Mr. Kanich and I were talking about you two just a few minutes ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. I don't know why I'm doing that accent, but I can't remember what she fucking sounds like. So, anything you want to share with me about the great Traveler's triumphant exploits in Natlan? It was a team effort, aka my friends and my power, aka the power of friendship, aka My Little Pony scenario just transformed into the form of Genshin. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. Mickey Mouse? No, it's Charlotte, guys. Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine, huh?
Hey there, you two.
Hey.
Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the Udex getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Oh, that? We were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories.
Fake
Either
news.
I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Surely it's not fake. I swear, I'm going to be so pissed. I actually want Nuvalet to have been stabbed, and that sounds awful, but I don't mean in like a nefarious way. I mean in a way that we could actually trust what we hear in the Genshin trailers, and also because it'd just be interesting. I'm sorry I had to see such an unflattering sight, the Fontaine, Mr. Kanich. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who've still got a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. Yeah, it's like good clickbait, guys. Good clickbait. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright fabrications.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Why is Clocky in Genshin? No, see, this is where you're mistaken, guys. Clocky is, welcome to Penacony. And Charlotte's more like, that's pretty lenient of... Oh. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kanich.
Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Oh,
Don't
Jesus.
get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
You mean
fair.
all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
Oh?
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan.
Like the ones we destroyed? Although that was in Fontaine, actually.
Rest assured, no saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you're wondering why the Eunuchs didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. It's not as if the Palimony only has one judge. Can't expect Monsieur Nouvelette to handle every case himself. One more interesting note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kenichi's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kenich.
Whew, it's all a misunderstanding. World's not going to end. Maybe not, but it'd be even better world if Mr. Kenichi had agreed to another exclusive interview with the Steambird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
That's right. It's all right through me. Guess I'll put down the keen instincts of a renowned saurian hunter. Any response to that, or...?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Damn, these recasts are crazy. Honestly, I kind of like it.
Kenich the speechless! Kenich the tongue-tied!
Jesus.
Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
Back to me again. Of course. Brilliant idea. But that also means I'll need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Thank you for the 10 biddies. It's water? Who needs water when you got, you know, Coke Zero? Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, should probably get back to work. Also need to track down a questionnaire, report these increasingly outrageous tabloids. Farewell, friends, till we meet again. It's like if Charlotte was from Bloodborne.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that popped out before, or was it a how?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looked like a how, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
Okay.
What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before.
Oh.
It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Well, no flying objects. Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him.
Yup.
It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Wait, it's only during the first 3 days of each month? Oh, I get it now, and I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kenich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that.
Uh-huh.
But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here.
I actually really like the new VA.
I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
Sounds more comfortable as the character in this version. The last version, it sounded, maybe it's just because it was new, it sounded way too calm and stuff, but I feel like he's nailing the tones are getting nailed for Kenich now. It's pretty good. Sure, seeing how angry always makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
Let the wind lead, baby. Let the wind lead. An overnight Fantasia Land, Whirling Waltz Act 1. I'm assuming only Act 1's out right now. Let's go.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Based.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Was it? What? Oh,
Yeah.
I guess it was.
It was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
Wait, days ago? Really? All this was done
There
that
must be some
quick?
efficient workers in Fontaine.
Well, that
Quite
is true.
impressive.
There
A
is.
few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
Who are you again? There's something oddly familiar about the way you talk.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me.
Oh
It's
my
me,
god.
Leine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about her, dude. Good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. Been keeping yourself busy with some proper work lately?
Of course. How else would we have managed to build Fantasy Land in a single night?
Fantasyland?
Yeah, this place.
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here.
Fair.
As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Exactly.
Nope.
Oh.
I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all of my life savings into it too.
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
Is she dumb?
Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
She's so fucking confused.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You
Something like that.
Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Please don't.
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Oh, they're gonna get along fondly.
Idiot meets idiot.
Yeah.
What's all the fuss? Making some new
Navia!
friends, are we?
Indeedly doodly. I wonder how Navia will respond to him.
Miss Navia!
Oh, God.
Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
I feel like Navia's just gonna be like, oof, what is this fucking thing?
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Ah, my trusty partner. Very well, thanks. Even better now that you're here.
Hello there. I'm Kenichi.
Oh, no.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You'd think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Indeed. Yeah, he can't shake hands, though, Navia. Ooh. Little awkward there.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners. Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered
my
human.
God.
Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name.
Oh my god, he's simping. Understandable, but Jesus.
Don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that,
Oh
don't
no,
they?
don't call
I
him a
mean,
little
try to
animal.
puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Ahau's totally been treated like a little cuddly pet.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
Based.
I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
character.
Sorry, traveler.
Jesus
Miss
Christ.
Leine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement. As you can see, I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet. So let me fill you in.
Bro, I will say this, though. Having a friend like that, there wouldn't be a boring day. There would not be a boring day. There might be some days where you're like, just leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to see you for 24 hours minimum. But it'd never be fucking boring. Someone play games, they give it the tier 1 sub.
In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Leine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran.
Interesting.
After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Leine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
True, she's
By
gone
the
through
way,
character.
Miss Leine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Bro, what are these fucking crabs doing in the...
Thanks for the tip, bro.
Avert your eyes, children. B. Zali, thank you for the 14 months.
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Leine Pauline, our resident engineer.
Nice,
She's
dude.
the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event.
Hell yeah.
As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Leine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part?
Indeed.
It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Sounds like fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake.
Interesting.
Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
Ooh.
Look over there!
That's not a... Oh, it is Escoffier. Wait, what? She's stressing, but it's fine.
You!
Oh.
Yes, you!
Oh,
For the
God.
last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little...
Heh.
What's your game here?
Piss off
what's
the
up?
almighty Dragon
Sorry
Lord
to bother
Kukul
you,
How.
but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me.
Oh, there's a
Please
third
feel
crab.
free to take
They
a
gave
gander at what
birth.
we've got.
Oh my god.
Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
I believe
The
it.
sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment?
Guys, just let her fucking speak English, man. Well, I know it's English, sorry. Let her use the British fucking accent. Oh my god, it slips out so often. Do you all hear
The
this?
sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me.
This...
The
sheer lack of standards.
here will be the death of
And
me.
then this bit.
Do you have any idea of the kind
Any
of
idea?
customers I'm gonna get with
Any idea of the type of customers? I think it's supposed to slip out. Yeah, I don't think it is,
the
gamers.
ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them?
Maybe it is, because that was impossible to... Nah, there's no fucking way. There's no way, right? There's no way. There's no shot. It has to be on purpose.
The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh,
Wait, has that happened before?
Probably.
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Oh. Who?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
Interesting.
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual.
What does that mean?
Before even addressing the question
Like,
of
in
what
this
was
situation?
actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice.
God.
Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and
Sedine!
immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Yeah, it is.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
Aoife has
You
one.
could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts? Why,
He's just putting back in his pocket.
Time for a timeout, old-timer.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Where were we? Oh yeah. Do you recall what the gun looked like?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Is she a good artist? I'm so fucking curious. Please be terrible. It's gonna be good.
Something like this.
Quick sketch my ass.
Whoa,
What the
it's
fuck?
so neat and precise.
Sketched by a professional engineer, after all.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Sounds like she shot him.
No. Quite the opposite. The features are very accurate. And it is definitely from Natlan. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
Thanks a lot, Leine Pauline. Can't wait for the event to get started.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you. And everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away.
It'll be fine.
Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
You too, Leine Pauline, film equipment operator. Catch you later, alligator. Seems like Kanich has something to say. Let's go find a quiet spot. After saying goodbye to Leine Pauline, you and Kanich find somewhere you can chat.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun.
Secret source mechanism? It looked ancient.
Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun.
Whoa, be careful. Don't get sued by Destiny or something here for calling it a hand cannon.
Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
Think I'll join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first. I can wait.
We'll catch up. Yeah, we'll see. There's a long one with Navi. You can do it later. Yeah, I'll do it after the actual quest stuff. Ah, my boys. Let's go, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Bro!
Yo, what's up, bro?
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Hell yeah, man.
Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kaniche is here because of that international smuggling case, right?
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
First time abroad and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
I need Cacucu, dude.
Wasn't expecting to see the Traveler and Paimon here too, though.
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
Wait, what?
A traveler, by definition, is someone who travels around.
Okay, true.
Fair point.
I guess you just
Anyway,
didn't think of
back
that,
on
though.
topic. Wait a second. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about again?
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Cacucu.
What?
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine film Fantasia Land. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
It's Cheval Moran.
Fucking close enough.
Ah, right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here.
It's okay.
Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natlan, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe are worried. So they had me come along.
Is he like 16 or some shit?
Even though it's your first time too.
Right. But they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
True.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Plausible.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Cacucu?
Jesus Christ.
If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
True.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about.
He hasn't gone missing, right?
You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Cacucu.
You think that's what I'm worried about? Anyway, my priority right now is Cacucu. Suffice it to say, Cacucu's in big doo-doo.
Right.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Not me. How?
Oh, that
God.
pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
Thankfully.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Cacucu so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Cacucu get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Cacucu flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit
He's with
going down
Nuvalet
there
and
as we
Risley,
speak.
dude.
Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Oh, God.
Which building? That one?
Oh, nah.
Yep, that's the one. Cacucu sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for
I
Aoife,
have to see how Nuvi's
well,
gonna fucking
let's just
respond
say
to
he's not
Cacucu,
flying
man.
anywhere without a Saurian.
God.
Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do you can fly. Cacucu's got himself into a real mess here, like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Cacucu. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
Me too, man. In other words, right now in this building, there could be not one awesome Saurus, but two.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
He said the thing.
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Everyone's an awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Cacucu.
As it happens, Kenichi and I were just heading over to the Palais Mammonia for something else.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Cacucu doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
You do?
Wait, since when was that up to you?
That's what I'm fucking
Well,
saying.
then it's your call, bro.
All right then, if Cacucu doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
No, what the fuck?
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Jesus Christ. Hi, man.
Back when we first met Cacucu in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him rotten.
And I never imagined you'd be nagging me about it.
Oh, well, I definitely saw that coming.
Huh?
You're only 5 years old after all.
So dumb. Yeah, guys, I think every playable character is voiced except for Charlotte, which is voiced by me. So, it's alright. What is bro doing? Did Cacucu knock her fucking hat off?
What's all that commotion?
Oh my god, Cacucu knocked everything over. Oh, nah, dude. Oh my goodness, here we go, dude. Viz, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. Alright, here we go.
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natland?
Yeah.
No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
What?
Oh, no.
It's already fucking happened, man. For real now? I know, bro. I'm here to break you out.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
Yes. Of course, bro. He's a bro.
He's a friend, yeah. A Saurian friend, let's say.
Exactly.
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
For real, bro?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
Yeah, this
I'm
flying
just about
thing.
done with my business here. Need me to step out?
You can stay.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work.
Exactly.
If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kenichi who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
Exactly.
So you've met Neuvillette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers.
Hey, me too, man. Me too. Plenty of them.
But as for this other gentleman...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about...
Pleasure to meet you.
Wait, I want to replay this.
Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Okay, based.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh my god, a new thing.
Wow, that sounded just like me.
Oh my god, he learned it from right. No, it didn't.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
I mean, it kind of does.
But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself.
Yes. We can trust him.
Though I should mention, Mr. Cacucu, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro.
I fucking love him. Oh, this is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome Sauri.
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Yeah, me too. Sorry. I like the slow fucking turn Cacucu does, dude. Kanich tells Nuvia and Risley about Leine Pauline finding the gun. Nuvia makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box of the gun that Leine Pauline spoke of.
Wow.
Can we shoot it?
It really is exactly like Leine Pauline's sketch. It must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
Dude, this thing looks so sick.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away.
Based.
We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody.
True.
Ridesley.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky
God,
that
I've missed these guys,
wasn't
dude.
scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this guns lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Goes for me too.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Leine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Well, then, all that's left is to...
Drink. Oh, Cacucu.
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
That'd be Aoife. A couple of top bros from Natlan.
Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Cacucu qualifies as a flying object.
Yes, Leine Pauline is the beggiest beggar of begdom, girl.
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
That's okay.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Cacucu. Excited?
I cannot pass a message on to his friends.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
I got you, bro. Sorry. Oh, fucking hell. Don't mention it, bro.
All right then, we better get going. No need to see us off.
Yeah, we'll leave of our own accord. Ooh. I'll open it up and take a look. Oh, look at it, dude. Stash it away for now. Can I leave it open? I'm gonna leave it open.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natlan would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
He said that?
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
He said that, huh?
You can say that again, bro.
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Cacucu, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro.
I fucking love it, dude. I deadass think Cacucu's the best thing to come out of Natlan. I really, really do. Let's go. Aoife!
Ororon, Aoife, we found Cacucu.
He's doing just fine, by the way.
What's the situation? How bad is it?
It's great. He's just being babysit. There's some good news and some bad news.
Oh, no.
The good news is he's safe. The bad news is he's learning new words. Probably, right?
When I saw that Cacucu wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Cacucu just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
See where he got it from.
It's not that bad. Cacucu's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Even had an interesting chat with some veritable VIPs.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Cacucu accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Marmonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Cacucu is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
Just have to wait a bit longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
Good.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Cacucu actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
No.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Bro, I fucking love Cacucu.
Anyway, Ororon and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Hell yeah. All right, bro.
Yay, problem solved. All right, let's catch up another day.
Why can't we swap, dude? I feel like that's the end of Act 1. No! I feel like we should be able to swap, and we should be able to get Cacucu, and then Aoife can take Paimon for a bit. I'd be so fucking down with that, dude. Wait until the day after tomorrow at 8 a.m. Did that just say? Jesus Christ. Bro, we've just waited fucking 2 days in real life. Why the fuck we're gonna wait 2 days in-game? Are you high? Wait, Kanichi is here now.
Hey, everyone, we're here.
Ooh. Cacucu!
My little dudes. Good morning.
Thanks, I hate it. What? Why did he sound like that? Who says this, Kanich? Morning, little dude.
Oh, wow. Cacucu's learned a new greeting. Is that good news or bad news, though?
Good.
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Oh my god.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time?
Yep.
Get out of here.
I think that means no.
Huh? Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh.
Oh, hey, my little dudes. Good morning. Oh, hey, my little dudes. Good morning. Get out of here.
Jesus.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Cacucu's not the only one that Mr. Ridesley's been getting to talk. I'm referring, of course, to the convicts.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natlan.
Interesting.
He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler.
Alright, we'll check the boudoir stuff after the event, gamers.
Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics, but all this happened before I crossed paths with them. I happened to notice them as they were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard.
Fair.
And ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
Jesus Christ. A series of twists and turns in the Whirling Waltz Act Numero Dos. Alright, based. Wait, can I talk to Cacucu here? Oh. Wait, why is fucking hell the loading symbol?
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff?
Oh, interesting.
What if we can't shift it?
What is this?
And
A memory?
That's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand. Natlan's foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be a market for it, you'll see.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to do business?
If this is how Kanich is explaining this to us, I'd much rather they do this every time than the black screen white text where it just says, Kanich explains everything that happened.
Scarred face. Calloused hands. On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows, and his fingernails are dirty. Not exactly your typical merchant. Could he have previously been a warrior?
Possibly.
Or even an adventurer? Something feels off.
He took an arrow to the knee.
I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Wait, do I get to sneak up? Oh my god, stealth mission? What the fuck? Well, kinda. Wait, can we not even crouch?
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
Oh shit, they do actually see me. Uh-oh, fuck.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
I'm so inconspicuous.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here.
They can't see me at all,
Would it really
dude.
have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan?
I don't freaking know.
We need to find a way to get to the bottom of this.
Find a way to create a diversion so you can investigate the cargo. How am I supposed to get there? Oh, wait, what is this?
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
I didn't even need to...
Sure enough, there are relics inside the box.
What
It's
the
illegal.
fuck?
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Uh-huh.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff.
Sugarcane?
If
Oh,
someone
Fontaine.
insists on checking it all,
Not to
just show 'em
find
the purchase
cane.
order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard.
Wait.
They can look all they want.
Can each
Uh-huh.
goes
So
black
the
and
aim
white
is
as
to smuggle
well.
in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smugglers and their contraband.
Based.
Time to inform port security.
Okay. Alright, let's go. First, he doesn't know what he's supposed to be in Natlan. Now he literally walks in front of the criminals and doesn't get caught. What? Yeah, he's just that good, dude. To be fair, his color
So
palette doesn't really
anyway,
stand out.
That was when I went and told the Fontainian guards about my suspicions.
Uh-huh.
After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Cutscene?
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Good job, Kadich.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now,
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention to other passersby.
It's only natural, don't worry about it.
Yeah, Kanish, you did great.
in other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever. They were working entirely on their own.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Sounds like Mr. Cacucu wants to chime in.
Did he just say Mr. Cacucu? Or am I fucking crazy?
Sounds like Mr. Cacucu wants to chime
Oh
in.
no, he did just say Cacucu crazy,
He
did
said this elusive individual's actions are positively mystifying.
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person. Perhaps we should start by focusing on the lost item itself.
True. Probably would be a good start. And the boss is buried amidst junk. This is probably the most interesting part of it all, to be fair. It doesn't seem like an accident. No, it's as if someone left it there on purpose. Is Ether voiced here in fucking Japanese and shit? Bait. Why would someone just leave such a valuable antique out in the middle of nowhere? Was the plan for someone to come pick it up? A genuine treasure lost by the roadside, yet still it remains unreported and unclaimed. Yeah, he is voiced. Great. This is a relic left behind by Natlan's ancient dragon civilization. It's a genuine antique, so it must be of great value. Bait then.
It certainly seems like it was the bait in some kind of trap. The only question is, why wasn't the bait made more conspicuous?
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one time.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Now, best fits hasn't happened yet. Don't worry, gamers.
Oh wow,
No way, bro!
Hold
No
on, let me
way,
explain.
bro!
Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the intention was for someone to come pick it up. That got me thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
That doesn't merely happen in films. There have been similar cases in real life. In fact, if anything, it's probably the real-life events that inspired the films.
That does make a lot of sense.
Sounds plausible.
Ooh. Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level.
Yeah?
If the gun really was some kind of ransom, then Since we took the box, the kidnappers never got their payment, so does that mean they executed the hostage?
We haven't even heard anything of missing people.
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible, but the likelihood is very slim. We can discount that possibility for now.
I agree.
And speaking of selling stolen goods, don't you think this looks more like a transaction?
About the seller. The gun was placed in a lockbox and hidden away. Clearly the seller wanted to keep their identity a secret. The buyer? After receiving the instructions, the buyer would have gone to the designated spot with the money to pick up the goods to ensure they actually got paid. The seller would likely have been watching the buyer and then the goods. Before the buyer could show up, Leine Pauline found the goods by chance while setting up the event venue. Due to the unexpected arrival of film Fantasia Land, the deal had to be called off.
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through.
I feel that.
The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight.
Mariana, I would also rather have Cacucu as my travel companion, I'll keep it a buck.
Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rosula have a presence there. I'll bet that both parties were completely caught off guard.
Great job, Leine Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual procedure by putting up a lost and found notice. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated the bulletin board anyway. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the notice for us post-haste.
Fair.
Ah, so that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves. In that case, I may as well write it myself. Delegating this to someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Not me, I'd get bored hearing the same words. I already get bored hearing Paimon repeat everything we've already heard for the 20th time in a single quest, to be fair.
Is that really a major concern here?
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here if you like. The Palais Mermonia serves a particularly fine cup of tea, if that swings it for you.
Oh, I love a good
But
tea.
no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out, so I should probably get back to feed it.
Ah, I wasn't aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich.
Oh, yes, he does.
Speaking of pets.
Uh-huh.
Get out of here! Out of here!
Yep, that's the plan. Out of here.
Oh,
indeed.
fuck, they're setting him free?
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave, Mr. Cacucu. Furthermore, it has been determined that Mr. Cacucu should not, in fact, be classified as a flying object. As such, he shall be free to
But
move
he is
around
a flying
Fontaine
object.
whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro!
Oh, what the fuck, man?
Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Cacucu back to Aoife and Ororon?
I shall leave him in your capable hands.
No problems. Please keep in touch.
Indeed.
What the fuck? You're the best, bro! So fucking cute, man.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
If that proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
Oh.
That actually sounds like a good idea.
Oh my god, is he actually gonna leave the fucking prison?
In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city. The prophecy about the floods meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment. But now...
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
Wait.
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the court of Fontaine.
Oh, shit.
Really? How about this? You read through your documents from start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
What the fuck? Okay, sick, dude. He should get a dog. I feel like he'd suit a dog. You think a bulldog would suit him well? Oh my god, a bulldog would be so fucking funny. What about a snake? Maybe.
Bring it.
Maybe. Alright, gamers.
Wow.
Cacucu's back.
What?
What now?
Let's shake hands.
Huh?
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cacucu, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
No.
Hey, Gramps. And hey, Paimon and Kenichi. It's good to see you all. Thanks for bringing Cacucu back.
Get it away! Get it away from me!
Nice to meet you, bro.
Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face! I dare you.
If you've got the energy to
I love
argue
it,
this
dude.
much, you're clearly not hungry yet. Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
A How or Paimon as a companion? I'll keep it a bug with you. I'd actually think I'd be more inclined to take a How, because you can literally mute him. Sounds good to me.
Poor How. He spent all day being tormented by Ororon, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
True.
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh? How am I the bad guy?
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Cacucu got out of jail?
I missed the bracket. You briefly explained what happened with Cacucu to Aoife and Ororon. Hearing that Cacucu now has permission to move around freely, your How's face goes even redder than before.
Don't lose hope, How.
Oh.
By the same standard, you have freedom of movement now, too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
Jesus Christ.
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again?
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant.
Anyway, thanks for looking after a How, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why you?
One Cacucu delivered as promised. We managed to swap Saurias too.
Between the two, Cacucu wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Getting picky now, huh?
Really?
I didn't mean to.
Thanks.
I didn't really want to say that, to be honest, Paimon.
Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
Oh my gosh, she's fucking jealous. Ugh. God.
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro.
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
True.
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Oh my god.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
Oh man. What the fuck? Rude ass, man. Rude ass. That was very rude for a 5-year-old. Jesus. Novelette? Oh, gamers, dude. But fucking Cacucu's not here anymore, man. That sucks. I love Cacucu. Kind of want a How to be here.
Quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello, you two.
Hello.
Have there been any developments?
Uh-oh.
Okay, guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Never mind.
Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Someone's knocking at the door. Please, anything but the Special Patrol.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes. Let's go check it out.
A guard from the Palais Mermonia carefully opens the door and a familiar figure walks
Good day,
in.
all. Gramps, grannies, aunts, and uncles.
What in the Tevet are you doing here, Ororon?
I'm so confused.
Oh, he must be the one you mentioned. Cacucu's owner?
No.
One of his owners. Kind of.
Roommates?
But, bro, what what are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Kotzleff is being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Kinich?
Somehow I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
I apologize for my grandson bursting in like this.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
Oh my fucking god, man.
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol doing their job. Completely different things.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of requesting entry to show the people inside you had something important to discuss.
This guy might be the stupidest motherfucker in the game.
Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
Yeah, now let's just get down to business and defeat the Huns.
So, Ororon, you said you were here to claim a lost item. What did you lose?
Don't say the gun.
Yeah, so basically...
Ororon carefully describes the lost item he's come to claim. From the style of the bots to the gun itself, everything matches. How?
For real now? Oh, come on, bro.
No way. Is arresting my dear grandson what it's come to?
Ororon, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun.
Who then? Tell us the truth, otherwise you're gonna have to. Otherwise, we're gonna have to arrest you for real.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock paper scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the Cour de Fontaine's famous landmarks. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone had found it and sent it over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into his old coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be the owners and claim it on his behalf.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
Yeah, also still breaking the law.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Oh no. Ororon, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots with the bad guys. Oh, maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way. I'm not that dumb.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Cacucu are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Oh, well, let's go
Keeping an
talk
eye
to
on
him. The fun?
I like the sound of that.
Nicely done, bro.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's really going on here.
Wait a minute, I have a question first.
Yes, Cacucu is okay.
Traveler, Paimon. You're pretty famous in Natlan, right?
Worldwide superstars, man.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
It's not just us. Kinich, Ororon, and Aoife, too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Ororon to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
It suggests that the person who got Ororon to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich, oh, and of course, Monsieur Nivelet too, stay here for the time being.
Well, Ororon...
We'll empty the box, give it to Ororon, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching.
I guess he doesn't know about
I
him,
doubt
though.
anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Being low-key has its advantages.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
You just be yourself,
Well,
man.
not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Yeah.
Roger that. Over and out.
Oh, I fucking love him. So funny, man. All right, let's go catch us a bad guy, gamers. Oh. What the fuck is going on?
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Ororon has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
Oh, fuck. I thought... Oh. I mean, that works. I was actually just jumping down because I thought I could, but I guess we do have to go, like, all the way around, huh? No, I'm immersed. No teleporting while in full immersion mode, gamers. That's not okay. I see the fucking thief. I'm killing him. What the fuck is going on? Oh, Cacucu's fucking him up, man. Did y'all see that shit? Cacucu was fucking him up.
Nothing suspicious going on here either.
Did you not just see Cacucu fucking up that poor little dude?
Strange. Maybe we're overthinking this?
There it is.
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking!
Arjunto.
Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control.
What is this?
What the heck are you on about?
Oh my fucking god. This is pure cinema, dude. Pure cinema. Low-key, best character in the game.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker.
Based.
And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job?
Mm-hmm.
So in that land, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Aren't you literally a fucking thief?
Uh-oh. Cacucu's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Please, Mr. Cacucu. Master Cacucu. Lord Cacucu. I meant no offense, I promise.
All right, Cacucu. That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Jesus.
Sure thing, bro.
Ororon actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier?
Aurora's just a bit weird.
Interesting. Think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
Ha ha ha.
So I got it. But I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Exactly.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
Why?
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
Jesus Christ, man.
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Oh my fucking god. He's actually stupid as fuck, dude. Holy shit. He's actually stupid as shit.
Enough. More than enough.
That's incredible. I actually thought he might just be putting on a show, but no, he's just got not that many brain cells.
Who's this dude?
It's even better.
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
Probably.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story, from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to blame. Such a rare antique, I couldn't resist.
I'm curious.
I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person.
Part of me feels like the seller could even be Enjo for some reason, since he was going all over Natland doing some weird shit.
We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads and some shady tabloids. Lost
maybe
and
not,
found
actually.
notices, missing person ads, that sort of thing.
Maybe not.
As long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some mora into the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch.
Stop
But this
yapping,
time,
just take
I
it or leave
arrive
it.
at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual.
As long as they give the 10 biddies, also that would be kind of weird.
He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
No.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Look like you're gonna be in jail.
Feeling smug now, are we?
Feeling smug now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natland, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
He's got a point.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr.
Please, just call me Arjunto.
Interesting. What's your fucking surname? And why can't you go in the Palais Mermonia? What did you used to work there doing?
All right, Mr. Arjunto. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films?
You're gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epicles seems unavoidable at this stage, but on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay. Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Good.
Okay.
Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mermonia will be watching you and ensuring your safety. All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now.
Interesting.
As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time.
And also doing good, how are you?
Such a hassle, bro.
See, Mr. Cacucu knows exactly where I'm coming from.
Agreed.
So, I was thinking, since you're all friends of the Traveler...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes.
Sleeping with the fishes in a tailor-made pair of cement shoes. Fucking hell, man.
In that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest.
Oh, God.
Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
Crazy, dude. This fucking character is
Boy, am I glad
ridiculous.
that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
This character's fucking ridiculous, dude. He even did the accent, kinda. Sleeping with the fishes. In a tailor-made Paris of bed juice. Oh, God. Hell yeah, brother.
Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
It went smoothly, on the whole.
Nice. Risley recounts what happened. It all makes perfect sense, but somehow it feels like Risley's glossed over a lot of the bro talk.
So basically, we hold off until Arjunto and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
In 2 days.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia. On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way of making money.
Probably.
His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball will land exactly where he wants it to. Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so
True.
it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation.
Of course you
As soon
have.
as there are any further developments, we will act without delay.
Sick.
When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Leave it to us, gamer.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Oh, fuck, dude. I just want it to continue, man. That was such a short act. That was such a short act. Wait, what did I say?
On the topic of kidnapping cases, how exactly do we define the subject of a kidnapping? According to the regulations, I mean. Aside from humans, do pets count? What about
Pet-napping.
sentient, non-human beings? Of course, melazines go without saying, but what about a being like Cacucu?
Are they fucking foreshadowing? Is someone gonna steal Cacucu?
I am surprised that you are unfamiliar with the legal provisions on this matter.
Wait, is Risley gonna steal Cacucu?
If I knew all the laws like the back of my hand, I wouldn't have ended up in the fortress of Meripede, would I?
He's got a point.
That is no laughing matter, Risley.
God damn. God fucking damn. He's not mad, he's just disappointed. Holy shit, dude. Very good event, dude. Very good event so far. Oh, hell yeah, dude. We are gaming. We are straight up gaming.
Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning.
Who?
That must mean there's been some progress. No time to waste. Let's head out.
Alright, I just want to see Cacucu, dude. I ain't gonna cat. Let's go. Oh my god, the lag. Guys. Jesus Christ. My game's dying, man. Alright, here we go. Oh.
Hey, everyone.
This might not be good.
We're not late, are we?
No, you're just in time. Well rested, I trust?
Staying busy keeps you sharp.
A great way to stay energetic, certainly.
Have you all started preparing?
We received word from Mr. Arjunto yesterday, confirming the time and location of the transaction.
Okay.
It'll take place this afternoon, and it turns out it'll be somewhere we all know pretty well, too. The film Fantasia Land restaurant.
Oh, really? Huh. He sure does like that place.
But
seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
Indeed. Capturing someone in a crowded event venue will be much more challenging than in an open area.
That makes sense.
The criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began coordinating with the Marechaussee Phantom and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
We'll be deploying lots of undercover agents on site. If things go south, the safety of the civilians will be our top priority. Of course, fingers crossed, everything will go without a hitch.
I noticed a bunch of familiar faces from the previous case, like Captain Chevrolet of the Special Patrol. So
What
I'm feeling
about-
optimistic.
What about Captain Capitano?
We'll trust your instincts then. Oh, yeah, and by the way, we've also been in communication with Miss Leine Pauline and Miss Navia.
Oh god.
The Spina di Rosula will provide support within a controlled scope, so there's no need to worry.
The only potential issue is with Miss Escoffier.
She wants to introduce them to her chopping board?
You know what? That might not be such a bad idea.
Okay.
All right, no more jokes.
Maybe not the best idea
Miss
either.
Escoffier has made it clear that she doesn't want her restaurant to suffer any losses as a result of this operation.
Of course.
But, well, I have a feeling things might not go quite as smoothly as she hopes.
Anything I can do? At all?
To be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place.
True.
And it's caused you quite enough trouble already.
True.
The Fontanian authorities should be able to handle the rest from here.
Also true.
But still, I'm guessing you'd like to see how it all turns out.
True.
Well then, feel free to head down to the scene, but just stay alert and play it by ear. You won't necessarily have to do anything. Unless things go pear-shaped, of course.
Of course.
I'll do my best to ensure that things don't escalate to that point.
You're getting involved too, Kadich?
Of course. There are still a lot of unanswered questions, but our intel so far indicates that the culprit's from Natlan. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case. Might as well see this thing through to the end.
The group go on to discuss the specifics of the operation and things to watch out for. For once, the conversation goes surprisingly smooth, perhaps because Ahau and Cacucu aren't present. It's just as well, really. Things could have gotten awkward if Ahau showed up and started cursing out Nouvelette. I'd pay to see that, dude.
That's enough of the small talk. The operation's scheduled for the afternoon. If we're quick enough, we'll even have time for a few cups of tea before we leave.
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too. Can't work on an empty stomach, you know.
True, working on an empty stomach is a terrible idea, but what you be just watching?
And rooting for you. It's a very important job.
All right, I'll head over to the venue now. Ahau's been harping on for days now about this event-exclusive meal he wants to try. Guess I might as well shut him up sooner rather than later.
Yeah, an event exclusive, huh? Interesting. We all love those.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
Demigod, don't worry. I appreciate you hanging out for a bit, man. How's the weather in Japan? Here it's been raining for the past few days. It's been pretty sunny, but it's gonna become rainy for the next few days. Which kind of sucks, but it's fine. It is what it is.
This beach seems to be getting livelier by the day.
True. Thanks, Import. Surely they're undercover agents.
Traveler,
What?
Paimon's getting kind of hungry. Let's go check out the restaurant menu, shall we?
Sure. The guy with the case. That's gotta be him. It's business time. That is a big-ass case, dude. Jesus. Big-ass case. Oh, interesting. Bro, chat, my feet are killing me. Oh, the music, dude. Ooh. Very ZZZ-esque, right? Uh-oh.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty.
Uh-oh.
Won't you stay and drink it?
God damn.
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded.
You're
Get up and come
surrounded.
with-
Oh, what the hell?
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Criminal scum.
Oh, look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Jesus Christ.
After him!
Sorry, my guy.
Oh, based.
Unlicensed and illegally docked. This boat's not going anywhere.
They're not quite Silver and Maluz, but we'll take them. Bro, he wants to be Kadich so bad. Is that a how?
Lowly worm, no one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my puck? You again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow, bro!
What is happening? And that's our boy Kadich, fishing him out of the water like Paimon. What a Ben 10 moment, dude.
Alright, that's a wrap.
That was pretty sick, dude. I like that. Good ass art style, man. Oh, so clean, dude.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that.
Yes, he can.
Such blatant disregard for human life.
Yes.
I'm gonna sue the living daylights out of you.
Okay.
Will you now?
What's that gonna get
I did you
you?
a favor by pulling you away from your audience. Saved you some face at the very least.
Exactly.
As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was
Oh,
your
no.
decision, wasn't it?
Not the 250 ping.
You... All right, I admit it. I was in the wrong. Oh,
You don't say,
Of
dude.
course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. Not only did I have a successful career, but a happy family too.
Who? Chat, who? Who fucking asked?
But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way.
Nobody cares,
Fell in with
dude.
the wrong crowd and ended up shoulder deep in gambling. We had some savings, but he drained them away like a waterfall.
Well, like father, like son, I guess. I don't know.
Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. I'm his father. How could I just stand by and watch him suffer like that? Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me.
Even if we do believe him, it still doesn't justify it. Not really.
You... Please, kid, I'm begging you. Help me. I see you're from Natland too. That makes us brothers. Please, have mercy.
Huh.
I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. But only if I get back. If I go to prison now, he'll be doomed, I tell you, doomed!
He's already doomed.
And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do?
Oh, wait. Okay. Wait, guys, he has got a point. Friendship does triumph everything for Natlanians, so... Nah, he's got a point.
Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
He's gonna cave.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure and simple.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense! I told you, it's my son!
First of all, are you really from Natlan?
Ooh, good question.
You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontanian, if you ask me.
Whoa, you just got here. Let's not start throwing around baseless accusations.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can't explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word.
Jesus.
Ahau, here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
The moment I've been waiting for.
Fuck it. Burn him to crisps. Incinerate him. I don't give a shit anymore.
Eat this, scumbag!
Can you at least animate it into a cutscene? Oh. Did Pro just play Dance Dance Revolution on this blonde guy's face?
Being a compulsive liar is one of the hallmarks of a die-hard gambler. I bet you're just a Fontanian pretending to be from Natlan. Even if you have any friends or family to speak of, I'm guessing they've long since cut all ties with you. And you have your depraved ways to thank for that. Of course, I might be wrong.
Wait, he's beating the fuck out of him while he's getting absolutely chewed out by Kadich.
But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck.
What is going on, dude?
Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Isn't that right?
That's right! I can't do that voice, guys. I'm so sorry. It's been a while, Mr. Kadich. The Special Patrol will take this criminal off your hands now.
Many thanks.
You're welcome. Please, I should be the one thanking you for all the help you've given us.
And me? What about me? So rude. You should be bowing down in gratitude to the almighty Dragon Lord.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Ahau. As you wish. My thanks to you, and also to Mr. Cacucu for your show-stopping performances. Bro, I need Cacucu back. Stat.
Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
You good, Kadich?
Don't worry. I'm fine. I wasn't the one who just got dragged all the way here.
You seemed a little upset just now.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy, Kanich, aren't ya? Aw, don't start crying like a little baby. I am the almighty Dragon Lord! No servant of mine will be seen acting so weak and pathetic in public!
Aw.
What are you on about?
Bad, how bad.
Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it plainly, I can't stand gamblers.
Wow. He really just said, fuck all y'all who pulled for me. The disrespect is fucking unimaginable. Kanich means in shambles all across the world right now as we speak. This event ruined everybody's perception of this playable character. Everybody who thought Natlan was good now just instantly changed their fucking minds. Everybody is now Sitlali mains.
They're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get.
Stings.
They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into thinking they can use it to gamble their way to a vast fortune.
Now listen, I'm not saying it's false. But a single coin? Maybe a temple, you know?
But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free, there's always an unseen cost.
Yeah, that's why most Genshin players sell their soul to the game.
In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses.
He lost the 50-50.
I don't want anyone else to end up in a similar situation if I can help it.
Chi-Chi, he's actually looking out for you, to be honest, but... Kanich, man.
Don't feel sorry for me.
It's Chi-Chi, I kinda have to.
I certainly don't feel sorry for myself.
I would.
They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, we should never punish ourselves for the mistakes of others.
Sorry, it's actually a very profound line.
They say that people are shaped by their past. And since I've made it this far, I must have done a lot of things right.
Yeah. I always say, dude, people always say, like, if you could go back in time and change a situation, which one would it be? And I'm always like, listen, there's been some shitty situations in my past, but I don't want to change any of them. Because I do think it molds you into the person you are today. You learn from a lot of life lessons, some good, some bad. But as long as you learn from it, then it's a... I like to think that even the most negative things can have a positive twist to them. You know?
Instead, I choose to remember the moments that helped me grow.
I like his logic here. And also, just so y'all don't forget about this, he did just say, fuck all y'all gamblers. Just to reiterate his words in the previous 5 minutes.
Like when I first learned to use a grappling hook.
Aww, that's pretty cute, dude.
Or the very first time I yearned for knowledge.
I get it.
Yeah, I believe you. Let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Damn, dude. Bro said, fuck all the people that main me, fuck all the people that gamble on this game, and my parents were shit. And fucking just left. Pretty based if you ask me, Jesus. Hey, Charlotte, I've got a story for you to report on. Kanich fucking hates everybody.
Yay! Traveler, Kanich, you're back! We just saw Chevro's taking the criminal away. She looked pretty pleased with herself.
It did go smoother than expected.
So after so much running in circles, turns out he had no fight in him, huh? Guess running away was the only trick up his sleeve. Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia.
I bet he did.
Apparently, the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation into illegal gambling activities. Sounds like they'll have their hands full.
Ruh-roh.
Anyway, that's for the Palais to worry about, not really our concern.
Judging by how fast the Duke took off, I'd say he was avoided by camera. I mean, probably, right? But I guess I'm used to that by now.
Hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte.
It's fine, I got plenty of other great shots back there. More than enough for a front page spread. And on that note, this busy reporter needs to scoot. Those photos won't develop themselves.
Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard that.
You can trust her judgment, Paimon. She's a professional photographer.
Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen?
Aha, Botn's head has started crying. Kanich in his head has started crying. I kind of want to say Kanich because I want to hear what Ahau says. Fuck it, dude. He bullies me. I want to bully him.
If you say so.
Poor little Kanich. No one was there to pat him on the head, so he went off to cry all on his own.
I got paid back for what he said about you guys.
For real now? Seems more likely that Ahau was the one crying.
For real now, bro?
Hey! You little...
Anyway, what's next?
To be honest, I haven't decided yet. At the moment, I've got nothing urgent to get back for. And in any case, the court might need me to testify again. Plus, that gun's still a key piece of evidence. I'll probably have to wait until the case is closed before I can return it to Natlan.
Fair point.
So, I guess I'll be sticking around to enjoy the beach a little longer.
Well, that was it? There's got to be more for this event, right? Is the... Wait, there's a prologue, surely. Manage to unlock. I have to manage it? Meeting up with everyone. Show us. I'll show you in a minute before I leave.
Have reached this point, we should add
a pinch of salt,
a dartboard,
a dash of pepper, actually.
Nice, I agree. Pepper's good.
Brilliant.
Huh?
Brilliant.
You two aren't talking about a new dessert menu by any chance, are you?
Pepper sounds a bit out of place in a dessert. Not necessarily. You can put pepper in a dessert and make it actually good.
Not desserts.
Oh, we're talking about the script.
What?
Oh, my dear partner, photographer, rookie director. Our creativity must keep up with the overflowing enthusiasm of our fans. There's no room for dull scripts on my stage. Plot twists should strike the audience like a cloud of pepper, leaving them sneezing in surprise. Achoo!
The same logic
Jesus
applies in
Christ.
catering. I once heard Miss Emily mention that pepper could be used in perfumes.
Yeah, true.
Perhaps I could find a way to make it work in desserts too.
Where am I streaming from? Japan. My hotel in Japan.
A peppery kick to complement the delicate sweetness of cream, perhaps.
Wow, the two of them seem to be working together so well.
True.
I'm struggling to imagine what a pepper cake would taste like, though.
Yeah, I think it'd taste kind of good.
Well, what do we have here? Escoffier's making a new cake?
Yes, and she's peppering in some new ideas.
Oh, how exciting! When it's ready, do let me know. I'd love to try it.
Is it just Paimon, or does it seem like everyone's even more enthusiastic now that they've finished their work?
Why shouldn't they be? When your hard work pays off, that's when you should celebrate. It's like a batch of fresh macarons. You should never let fear of sweetness stop you from adding all the filling you please.
Understandable.
After all, if there's ever a time to pile on the sugar, it's when you're making macarons.
Pile on the sugar!
Yeah, Escoffia doesn't like that,
Pile
though.
on the sugar!
Oh, Jesus Christ, Leine Pauline.
And why are we piling on the sugar?
Leine Pauline, you're here! Is it ready?
Of course! It all went according to plan.
We have 100 million more now.
Huh? Were you off on some kind of important task?
Yo, Chaos Egg, thank you for the 33 months, man. Holy. Thank you, thank you.
I was indeed.
Good morning.
Please accept this.
What is this? Aw, cute. It's a map of all the friends we made along the way. It's just like Natlan.
Oh, wow! It's a panoramic
Since the film Fantasyland has been such a success, we decided to create a unique souvenir to remember it by.
I do understand why they make the British actors do American accents equals accent unity, but Escofia's actor terrible American accent really sticks out among Native American accents. I think Escofia's VA really excels in English sounding, like British English, I guess, sounding roles, and Scottish. I don't think American is right for them. I don't know, because the British just seeps through every now and again. Like, well, I say every now and again, constantly. I would love to see them just allow her to talk in a voice that's comfortable for her as well. I really would. Orchid of Sleep, they give it the 18 months.
We built this park together brick by brick. So we decided we'd all contribute to drawing this map together too.
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Leine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing, after all.
Drawing?
We all did our best to
Sorry,
leave our
hey,
own marks,
listen. Fucking drawing?
To be fair, it was mostly thanks to Miss Leine Pauline. She's our expert when it comes to drawing, after all. We all did our best to leave our own marks, too.
Yeah.
That's right!
Drawing? That's like, I think I used to pronounce it like that as a kid, to be fair.
And on top of that, traveler, I'm offering you a most special privilege.
Yeah?
You get to add a mustache to my portrait.
Based, I'll do it. 100%. Splendiferous. Fancy a red one?
Bolognese sauce flavor.
What?
Well, that sure counts as a surprise twist. You win this round.
Oh my god, she has a red fucking mustache. Based.
All right then. Now that you're the proud owner of this commemorative map, you can draw as many different flavored mustaches on it as you like.
Incredible. I'll draw all of them.
Sounds like a pretty tasty map.
Great. Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. Everything's all in order. Now it's time to relax. Forget about work and just enjoy the park.
I'm so down. Honestly... Okay, we got the map as an award. I think that was the end of the event, right? I think it was one of the... Oh my god, the Dragonite, dude. Jesus Christ. I think it was one of the better events we've had in a while. I just liked it. How would you rate it? I think the minigames themselves were really, really fun. I think tying it all into the park stuff was a really good idea. And I think the characters were really good as well. It would be a 9 out of 10. No, actually, no. For an event, it'd probably be like an 8.5 out of 10 for me. If all the characters were voiced, it brought it down to like a 7. Because of the unvoices just takes it out of me at this point, dude. I'm so over it. I'm so tired, man. I want to hear the cool characters' voices, man. No Nuvia How interaction, true. 8.5, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is for the overall event, I'd say. It's pretty good.